Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Let's Talk eBay for August 2nd, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. If it's the first time visiting and you are an e-commerce seller, it doesn't matter what platform you're on, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, whatever, I like to talk about e-commerce and what's going on in the e-commerce world. I also do the reseller news. But right now I'm doing the Let's Talk eBay segment, and basically the Let's Talk eBay segment is a little different. I basically will discuss stuff that personally happened with me, with an incident I had, be it a return, be it a complaint, which is very seldom. I very rarely hardly complain about eBay, but things of that nature. So if you are an eBay seller or you think about selling on eBay, please subscribe and hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, any of my videos, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, today I want to go over, I got my little ledger book here, my ledger book, and the reason I want to share some information with you guys is because I need to move inventory. Now I know a lot of people say, yeah, you and a million other eBay sellers want to move inventory. I know. Well, I'm speaking about me right now. I wish all the best to all the other sellers out there, but I'm talking about me. Moi. I want to drop prices a lot. I mean, really a lot, and that's why I got the ledger book here. This ledger book, whenever I make purchases at thrift stores or yard sales or garage sales, which I very rarely go to, very rarely. A good majority of the stuff I have right now on my eBay listings are basically all from thrift store sales. Some stuff has been given to me from my brother. Like there's times he doesn't want to sell a specific item, or maybe he's trying to sell an item it didn't do well, and he say, oh, so he gives you the things that don't do good. No, it's not that. Sometimes I don't know if you had an experience like that there, but sometimes where one person can't make a sale on something, you know, they will go to somebody else. What I'm trying to say is, and put it straight to you guys, I might have a bigger following on my eBay listings, you know, like people maybe subscribe to my store or whatever, or they know of me, or my past buyers, because I do get repeat buyers. I probably have a bigger audience than he does, and therefore the people that are buying from me will make that purchase as opposed to him putting it up for the first time. I do get followers on this here, just like, you know, I know I have repeat buyers. I know because I see that I do the work. I do all the paperwork here. I print out the transaction details. I print out the packing slips, and you know, I know that there are repeat buyers from it. You know, and it's basically word of mouth. So I got a bigger audience than he does. Plus, he don't have a YouTube channel like mine where I talk about different things, different topics, and stuff like that. So I guess I have more of an appeal to getting something sold, as opposed to him where he pops stuff up and it just sits and sits and sits and sits. Not that I haven't had merchandise sit for a long time. Believe me, folks, I've had stuff like that sitting on my, you know, within my eBay listings for a long time, over a year in some cases. Okay, before the item even gets looked at, or no, not before it gets. It does get views, but before it gets sold, I should say. So, but basically, that's how I get a lot of my stuff. You know, he'll give me some stuff that he don't want, or he doesn't want to deal with. He doesn't like to deal with big, bulky things, so he may give me some stuff like that. They're like some printers or whatever. For the most part, I do buy my own stuff. But on occasion, like if he's cleaning house, he's doing a spring cleaning, I say, hey, Rich, I got this here. I bought it last year at a yard sale. It works. If let's say it's a printer, you want to check it out and see. Maybe you could sell it. You might have better luck selling it than I would. I don't have the time because he's got a full-time job. And right now, I'm doing this on a full-time basis, basically. So for me, you know, there's kind of a little offset there as far as that part goes in regards to having him sell it as opposed to me. So, you know, where he can't sell it, I most likely can. And I have. He's given me things that he had on eBay. And he'd say, hey, I can't sell this thing. I can't get rid of it. You want it? You want to take a chance at it? Maybe you might have better luck with it. I said, yeah, why not? What do I got to lose, right? So anyway, but yeah, a lot of listings I have. If you go to my eBay listings, you can type in my user ID if you want. I'll give it to you now. Or I could just put it on the screen here. It's shop-rjpasini-4-great-deals. I put a lot of dash because I don't want to keep it one big word, one big long string word, because people are like, what is it? I mean, you could read it and stuff like that, but I like to break it up in between. I'm working on some things, folks, for my YouTube channel and with the eBay too. I'm not going to say I'm going to change the eBay name because right now a lot of people know, about Shop RJ Pasini for great deals. So I don't know about changing that, but I'm thinking of doing a different banner and stuff like that. So I'm working on different ideas to help and improve my YouTube channel. I want to keep, like I said again, I want to keep the content fresh, new. I don't want to keep repeating the same things over and over. Not that I do repeat the same things over, but that's why I have the that's why I do the reseller news. I do right now today. We're doing a Let's Talk eBay, and I'm also a vlogger. So there may be times that I may be talking something totally different outside of e-commerce altogether. So I just hope you guys will keep that in mind. And, that you may see me doing stuff like that. That you might see videos popping up and say, he's talking about digital video cameras. He ain't no videographer or expert on that stuff, or a camera expert, whatever. No, I'm not, and I'm not. But I do on occasion. We'll talk about the equipment I use, and I may want to share it with you guys, especially if it's the first time. Yeah, but just getting back to recapping, a lot of stuff that you see on my eBay listings are from thrift stores. A good majority of it is. All right, I would say 99.9% of it is, with the small percentage that comes from relatives or my friends, my family. All right. And the girls' clothing that you see there, the shoes, the boots, whatever, the tops and stuff, that's for my daughters. They don't want it no more. They're all pre-washed, they're all washed clothing, and they're all ready to be sold and worn and so on and so forth. So anybody goes on there and they see that that's coming from my daughters, that is not thrift clothing store clothing. Okay, just keep that in mind. Not that I'm saying anything bad with it. Okay. I bought some stuff from thrift stores and I sold it. Boy Scout shirts, vests. I think I sold some military. I think I sold a military jacket and stuff like that there. But they were all clean, though. I mean, those things they're not wrinkled. I think before people give them up, I think responsible people do. They usually wash those clothing and stuff like that. And like I had a men's military jacket. It had this, the stripes on the sleeves, and you could see it was dry cleaned, whatever. No wrinkles or anything like that, no odors or anything. Because everything, who's going to want to? Would you want to get something that has been worn? You know what I'm saying? I mean, not me. I wouldn't want to wear something that not even sell something like that. You're bound to get a negative feedback saying, "Geez, I received that coat today, and it had perspiration odors on it," something like that. So for the most part. Nobody's going to actually want to do stuff like that. I know I don't. All right. When people buy from me, it's a pet-free and smoke-free environment. There's no pets on the premises, and nobody smokes in here. Never tried it. Never would. I don't like cigarette smokes. I don't like to be around people that smoke it. To me, I don't like the smell of it. It goes on your clothes, and even if you're not a smoker, it'll go on your clothes as well. I had that experience, not with me, but being around people in confined areas. Well, this was before the pandemic, like years ago, and you would go in there with your nice, clean suit or whatever, and then you come home and say, "Geez, it smells like smoke." I have my kids say, "Dad, you don't smoke, do you?" I said, "No, I don't smoke." You know that. They go, "Well, your coat, your jacket over here smells like it's got smoke on it." I said, "Well, I've been hanging out with people after work." When I was working at the time, and some people do smoke. So what am I going to do? But I don't like. But going forward, I do not like to be around that environment. All right. So the reason I got my ledger book out here is I'm going to be dropping prices down, and the other reason why I got this book out here, it also tells a different. Well, not a story, but it tells like all the financials. But as far as like what I paid for it. Well, I know the thrift store, and what I got a 25% off or 50% off on it, and I'm trying to, I want to recalculate a lot of the figures here because I really need, folks, and I know a lot of people probably say the same thing. I know you and a million other people. I really do need to unload and get rid of the inventory I have. I mean, it's getting crowded in there in the storage facility. It's not a big place anyway, and I need to unload it. I put stuff in there for local pickup, but I don't know, I can't swear to it. Maybe you guys may agree to disagree with me, but I think there are a lot of people out there that are afraid to come to a person's house. I have watches that look for, for items that want, that require local pickup, but nobody's reaching out. They're just watching, and I don't know what else to do. I mean, maybe they're afraid that, if they come to the house, I'm not going to wear a mask. I will wear a mask if someone's going to come to the house to pick something up. I mean, first off, if someone wants to buy something from me and they're local, now I'm in New York, So if anybody out there is checking out my listings and you're seeing stuff that you might like, check and make sure you read it. That, you know, and see, it's a local pickup. I'm in Long Island, New York here. Okay, I'm in the state of New York, and it's a local pickup. So before you make that move, and I had two people that did not read the descriptions all the way through, and they clicked the buy it now button, and then when I went to it, you know, they made a best offer, and I would look out the, you know, I'd look it up after I accepted the offer, you know, and it'll say where they're coming from, you know, what state they're located. One was in California, another was in South Carolina. And when I messaged him, I said, you know, this is a local pickup. I'm in the state of New York. Please cancel my order, please. You know, the other one too, South Carolina. I want my money back. Please cancel. I want my money back. Okay. If people don't read the description, this is going to be an ongoing thing. You know, so you got to read the description. But anyway, yes, I'm going to drop the prices. If people say by how much, 5%, 10%, whatever, I don't know, but I'm going to be dropping them manually on not all of them, the specific ones that are a little higher priced, okay, like the microwave will probably be done. You know, I'll drop the price on the microwave. The Keurig coffee maker, I got two of them. I'm going to drop the price on them. There's quite a few I'm going to drop the prices on. Now, the ones that have watches on it, I could reach out to them, okay? I could reach out to them and, you know, offer them a good price, well, a decent price, I think so, where it works out for both of us, where they're getting a good price and I'm making a profit on it, okay? I can't give this stuff away. I don't offer free shipping because, folks, as we all know, there's really, quote-unquote, no free shipping, really. I mean, it's usually padded in the cost, in your shipping cost, or the price. So, in other words, let's say I'm selling that Keurig coffee maker for $49.99, which I am, and like I said, I'm going to drop the price on that. I could either leave it like that and offer free shipping, okay? Or if it was for, try, keep it a lower price, but not a lower price, or just keep it the way it is now. After I reduce the price, you just pay the shipping charges. But there's really no such thing as free shipping. It's padded in there. It's padded in the bill. So that's what you got to think about when you're selling an item. If you want to charge shipping and you want to get, you don't want to go that route where it says offer free shipping. The only thing I got to say though, with the free shipping thing, and this is what you got to take into consideration. When you're offering free shipping, you got to factor in your loss. Like if in other words, well, first off, the shipping cost is going to go for you're paying for that there. I know, and again, I know it's incorporated. But here's the ticker. If it goes to different zones, California, Pennsylvania, New York, whatever, that's all going to determine your profit margin. And people say, how so? Well, how so is this. If something's going to the West Coast, the Postal Service, if I understand, they go by zones where it is, and I guess distance, whatever, how they try, how they figure that out. I know for a fact, whenever I ship stuff to California, which I do get quite a few people that buy from California, I look at the cost, and which I know people are going to say, well, come on, it makes sense. If I ship for something in New York versus something in California, there's going to be a price difference. And therefore, you'll have a better profit margin because, for me, with New York, because, I'm in New York. So if something I'm selling an item, and I'm just throwing a figure out there, if something that's going to California, let's say the shipping cost costs $20, okay? And New York, because I'm in local, all right, from Manhattan, which I do get a lot of people from Brooklyn and stuff like that buying from me, it might cost 10. So, there's a little trade-off there. But again, you got to figure out what you feel comfortable with. The other thing is, too, when it comes to price, and this is how I look at it, to set a target price for yourself. So let's say I buy a Keurig for $10, okay? I want to make a $20 profit off it. So I'm going to sell it for $30, all right? I'm using it as an example, just to throw it out there. So I'm going to sell it for $30 because I want to make at least a $20 bill off it. That's my target price. So now, after you do your comps, you look at that specific model. I sell the model B10, the B31, K10, whatever, and some other ones I don't have right now. I only have two right now listed there, but I did sell quite a few of them. If my target price is $30, right? Because I bought it for 10, I want to sell it for 30. I want to make at least a $20 bill on it. I'm going to ante up the price. So from 30, I might put it at $39.99. Now people say, haha, I think I know this guy where he's going with this here. This is how I'm going to get. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there, folks. Okay? My target price, if you make an offer and it's what I'm looking for, if that's my target price, $30, and you say, and I have it for 40, all right? And you say, I'll give you 30 for it. Let's say I put it for 40. And you say, I'll give you 30 for it. That's the target price I'm looking for. I'm going to sell it to you. You got to deal with me. Okay? That's how I work it. And that's the way I try to that's how I try to, I think a lot of us do it that way. Some people I know who are sellers, they just double the price. So for example, if someone buys a coffee pot like that, a Keurig for $10, they would say, give me 20 for it. I'll make a $10 bill off it. I want to make something off it. I want it to be worth my while. You know what I'm saying? Because you also got to factor in not only your shipping costs, but you also got to factor in the boxes, the shipping tape, the packing material, your cost of goods. Your what do you call it there? Final value fees and all that other stuff. You got to factor it all in. So even if you do come out with a substantial or a decent profit margin, you got to factor in all of that there too, of course. You know what I'm saying? So some people say, well, it might be it'll work as it's a wash, or you're going to take a hit in your profits, depending on how low you go. Now the stuff I got to check here in my ledger book on those items, I got to do comps on them again to see where they are right now within the eBay platform there. How many people are selling the K10s? How many people are selling the B31 models? And then I got to do the comps. I always say when I set my prices, I don't want to go too high, I don't want to go too low, I want to stay right in the middle. And sometimes, even in the middle, you got to even drop it a little more if you want to unload that item. Okay? Right now, it's kind of slow. This is the second week the second week. This is the second day in August. It's Sunday. I may get sales, may not. Last night I got a sale for a Disney cup that came in yesterday. Person made a best offer. I had it for $24.99. They offered me $10. I got it for a decent price, so I think if I'm not mistaken, I accepted $13, and then they accepted it. That's a big drop. Well, I got to be honest with you, but you know what? I want to get rid of it. I'm not going to always give those type of deals because I had it for $24.99. I really should have stuck with, on the low side, maybe 15. But I said, all right, let me offer 13 because they counted with me, and I said, you know what? Let me see what they'll accept. Everything finds its value. That's how I look at it. If this is what the person's offering you, this is what they feel it's worth. Sometimes you got to hold out too. Sometimes that's like I was saying, when it comes to playing cards, you got to know when to fold them. And in some cases, you want to get rid of it. I want to unload this stuff. But that was a short sale and the reason why I say it because I bought that a couple of days ago, and I put it up, and I got rid of it. So that was kind of when I call short sale. I mean it was fast. I bought a couple of days and it sold. There's stuff I've been looking over here at my ledger book. I have stuff that I got back in January, March, April, May, June. In June, stuff is still sitting there, and even some things are prior that go way back. So I want to give good deals to you guys out there, and I mean that sincerely. But sometimes I get really low ball offers, and it drives me crazy. All right, so yeah, keep an eye out for that there. I will post it's going to be in the comment section too, but if you want to check out the stuff I have, it may be stuff that you may be looking for, maybe not. I will post my user ID over there, and I'll show you what the things I have if you want to check it out, if you got the time. The other thing I want to do, talking about my YouTube channel, is I like to help people out, as maybe my subscribers know of me. I like to help people out, and I'm going to bump out the screen. I want to show you. I have stuff that was from this. I don't know if they're a subscriber or not. They could just hit my channel like that. This, I think, went back to 2016. I think this video went back to 2016, if I'm not mistaken. It was for an Insignia, what do you call it, portable DVD player. and the person is inquiring information about, let's go to that screen now, and we're just going to go over and how I help these people out. If you buy from me, or if you've seen any of my videos, let's say for the first time you're watching videos of it, because that's how I got started with eBay got me started with that, doing demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. So if you go to one of my videos and it's something that, say, you typed in, let's say a Keurig coffee pot, and you purchase, whether you purchase from me or not, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a customer. If you comment, message me on YouTube, in your comment section, whatever, message me and ask, how do I do this, or how do I set it up, or whatever. Like I sold Panasonic clock radios, and people don't know how to set them up. Because when I get these things, like I said, they're purchased from thrift stores. There's no, in some cases, 99.9% of the time, there's no user manual or original packaging with these things. So I don't know. When I do demo videos, people say, well, you're doing a demo video. Like one person said, you got to, they wanted me to really get into it, all the details. I don't own these items. So for me, it's hard for me to sit there and say, well, it does this, that, and the other thing. The whole premise, and I have to say this because sometimes I do get people that come on my YouTube channel that look at old stuff that I posted from 2016, maybe 2015, whatever. And they'll ask, you're doing a demo, but you got to be basically, you got to be a little more defined in what you're talking about. You got to get into it. I don't have the time to sit there, and I don't mind doing a research, but I don't have the time to sit there and give all the dynamics behind how this thing works, how you set it up. So what I do, just like I'm going to show you now with this one here, I'm going to show you how I handle this comment. Okay, so let's go to this screen right now. I'm going to back out of here. Okay, as you can see here, this is an old video I did back in September 2016, and it's for the Insignia 7-inch DVD portable player. As I said it once before, folks, I don't have the what do you call it there? The instruction manual for these things, or how to use it. So what I do is when people ask questions, and this person asked a question over here. This was done about 2 minutes ago. It was left. It says, how do you charge the device? Now, again, I don't know all the usual functionality, the functionality of this item. So what I would do is go like this here. I go to this. I talked about this before. This website here is called manualslib.com. I highly recommend you use it and check it out. It is a good source for user manuals. Okay. I don't know how to, like I said again, I don't know too much about this here because I picked it up at the local thrift store. And all I did in my video was just showing that it works. I put a DVD in there and showed people that it works. I talked about the condition. And what people don't understand, those videos are for potential buyers, eBay buyers. So that's why sometimes I guess when I get the thumbs down there, people don't understand. It's like some people give me thumbs up, some people give me thumbs down. But they don't understand the reason behind it, folks. And the reason behind it is because, why I do what I do is to show the potential buyer what they are buying for. This is an item that is no longer available. That I also get that too sometimes. Is this item still up for sale? No. And I wouldn't expect something like that since 2016, to be up here that long. If I had something that long, I'm really in bad shape. No. A lot of the items that are listed on my YouTube channel that date back to 2016 and further back, a lot of those items are all gone. I could tell you right up to boot. That's the new stuff I'm going to be talking about, which if I give you, I'm going to give you my my user ID on there, and you could see for yourself. This is the stuff that's current. But I will leave the video up, because like I said, I'm not going to take it down because, like I said, I do have other information, and I don't want to cut and splice stuff out because then it'll look really crazy. Like, what's this guy talking about? He starts the video and then he cuts it off, So it will remain on YouTube. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to do is simply, I'm going to go over here like this here. They're asking about how to charge it, and I'm going to give them this URL. I'm going to copy it. And you may want to do the same thing, or maybe share this, with your, if you have people that do that, that are looking for information. Maybe you're doing something similar to what I'm doing. And I'm going to go to this here, and I'm going to go over here and hit the reply button. Okay. And right over here, I always like to start it off. Hi, and thank you. Whoops. I'm going to have to look at the keyboard here. I got this thing in front of me here. Hi, and thank you. Okay, for checking out my video. I always have to say this here, it is greatly appreciated, and it really is greatly appreciated. Whoops. Oh boy, okay. It's greatly appreciated. We just leave it like comment like that. In regards, I always like to put this down, in regards to charging, I have a website for you that may be of help. Be of help. Period. Paste it. Boom. And just right over here, you know, maybe regards Rich, whatever. Regards Rich. All right. And that's it. I always like to check it out. Hi, and thank you for checking out my video. It's greatly appreciated. In regards to charging, I have a website for you that may, for you that may, I should say, may be of help. See, that's why you got to proofread everything. May be of help. Yeah, may be of help. Well, I got it over there twice. Okay. You know, they got these little icons here, and it drives me crazy. Okay, I couldn't see it all because little, you know, little face there, little faces are there. That may be of help. Well, I could always edit it. All right, and then boom, just hit it off, hit the reply. Yeah, that may be of help. Okay, and here it is. And then when you click it on, it'll take them to that site there, and that's how I respond to my. Well, I don't know if it is a subscriber. It may just be someone that just accidentally hit my my YouTube channel, whatever, or inquiring about this here. But this is what I have over here, and I did quite a bit of videos like this here. Demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos, but they go way back. Well, not way back, but they go back, I think, because I started this YouTube channel, I believe it was in July of 2013, according to Social Blade. That's when I started it. So it's been probably from that point on to the present. Okay, that's why I'm up to 2,000. No, I wish I was 1,222 videos or something like that. I mean, it's a lot of videos. To me, it's a lot, but to other people, there's people that got. I think PewDiePie has, I think, like 14,000 videos. But anyway, I don't think I'll ever see that many in my lifetime. All right, so that's how I respond to them. And because, like I said again, whether you're a purchaser from me, and I don't want to fill my pages, whether you're a purchaser from me, or you bought something from me or not, or you're not a subscriber and you come across a video like this here, reach out to me. I will help you out in any way I can. I can't, you know, I don't do videos about every single item on here, detail, you know, like how to work, you know, like as far as like, you know, the settings on certain things, because I don't own these things personally, so therefore I have to, you know, send that person, whoever, if they are a subscriber or somebody just happened to hit my channel, to that website and let them pick up like that, you know, could find out the information like that. The other thing I want to talk about really quick here is, well, I came across this thing here on my email, being that is the topic of these days, where people talk about selling. Well, I think I talked about this last video. Maybe you might not remember because you might be new, or you just again hit my YouTube channel about selling face masks. I don't sell the face mask, and I don't have any affiliations with these websites that I'm showing you now. So I just want to let you guys know that right up front, okay? Excuse my grandfather clock back there. Yeah, I was looking at this here. It is pretty nice, though, because I like the idea. It's got the vents here. And, again, this is not me. I have no affiliate links with it. I thought it was nice and stuff like that. Reusable, washable, fashionable, stops at the 99% of the droplets for up to 50 washes, designed for durability and comfort. It's a nice mask. And it seems like the trend, right? This is going to be the going trend for now. I don't know how long it's going to be. But anyway, I said, just a nice mask. I said, let me look it up here, see what it's costing, right? Now, for people who know me, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. I will not spend tons of money on certain things. I try to, you know, get things at good prices whenever possible. And when I looked over here, now, take note, it says you're getting 3 pieces, all right, 3-piece protective sport mask. So you're getting 3 of them for $40. All right, it's a nice mask. If you got a, you know, if you got a family of 4, whatever, you're gonna have to buy an extra one. Or in this case here, you're gonna get a couple extra ones, right? But you know, for $40, I said, you know. Then I got over here too. You get, then it says yes, add 100 disposable masks, or just 49 cents a mask, whatever. I'm not gonna go that route. So I said, you know what? It's a nice mask. It is nice. I have to honestly say, it is a nice mask. But for that price there, I'll pass. I mean, it is a good looking mask, but yeah, I'm not going to get that. But I thought maybe you guys might be interested. Maybe other people have a little extra disposable income to buy these things. That's great. No, it looks like it's made well. Looks like it's very made. You know, it's made well. It's breathable, which you want. And what's nice about it is over here, our breathable sports mask with PM2.5 filter stops 99%, yeah, 9% of the droplets for up to 50 washes. Get yours now while it's still in stock. So with that, you know me, I always got to do research on things. So I said, okay, well, that's a nice mask, but not for me. And I just typed in here face mask washables for them. And it says medical face mask from 1895. But if you look at some of they have here with the vents, I have a mask like this. This is how my mask looks. It's got one vent on it. But look at the prices, okay? And you're getting free shipping and free returns, okay? Look at me. Supposedly they sold $8,747. Again, I don't have any affiliations with these people, these sites I'm showing you, even on eBay. Okay, these ain't no friends and relatives. Okay, just want to let you know. I'm just sharing information with you guys. But yeah, you can see. But like I said, the ones with the vents, I think, are a better cause, you know, to get those there as opposed to the ones that don't, because it gives it's a little breathable. I have mine, but this one, mine looks something like this here, and it's got one vent on it though, but that has two. And it is washable. You know, I throw it in those netting, you know, those net bags that you could throw in the wash for delicates. I take it and throw it in there, throw it in the wash machine, boom, it's done. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you got to think about it. On a hot day like today, it's very humid over here. I'm in the state of New York right now. It's very hot. Before in the house, before I turned the air conditioner, it was like 82 degrees, and it was hot. You could feel the humidity. You walk around with a mask on, you know, you perspire and stuff like that. No, I do. So I try to, you know, I try to, I don't go out too often, you know, but for the most part, when it gets like that, you either do a hand wash or you can throw it in with your wash machine when you're doing your clothing, you know. But just put it in those net bags. Yeah, you know, if you know, it's zipper bags, and it'll protect it from getting damaged. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that's basically it with that part there. So let's close that out. Okay. And lastly, I just want to go over two websites with you guys. For those who are comic book sellers, I came across this site here. I get emails from them. And every now and then I like to just pop it out there because there may be people out there that may have some comics that may be worth some money. But anyway, this is comicconnect.com. So let me give you the URL. And I always advise people, whoever follows me on my YouTube channel, to please go directly to the website, because they have active hyperlinks in there, and that's the only way you're going to be able to activate those active hyperlinks is by going directly to the website. So let me give you the URL to this one. It's www.comicconnect.com. And I'm not going to read too much into this. I'm just going to show you some of the things they have here. The top here, you could sell, bid, buy, auctions, about us, of course, press, help, and contact us. For these are the people who are, say maybe comic aficionados, whatever they are. They're really comic diehards. They got good stuff that may be worth money. Maybe, you know, you just want to have, maybe you have a couple, you know, you have comic books laying around that, you know, people may be interested in. Who knows? But you could check this one out here. You could sign in. You could also register as well. And as you look around here, you got comics, original art. These are the other titles they got here: video games, posters, movie with TV props, pulps, pulps, okay, magazines, memorabilia, statues, cards, toys, and sold. And if you look at some of these things here, these are the new items right now, all right? And if you're interested in these things here, and like I said again, I have no affiliate links with these websites I'm showing you. I'm just throwing it out there just to give you guys a little heads up. Like this one over here for this comic, and I don't even see the picture of it, Adventure Comic, okay. All right, anyway, they got it for buy it now for $1,345. So far, the highest offer is $450. This particular one, Captain Action, you know, I have a whole bunch of comics in the storage facility. I don't know. They may be worth money, they may not, but there's got to be at least, I don't know, over 1,000 or more. So, you know, I know at least 1,000 or better. And I don't really have the time to go looking through them. But, you know, when I look at stuff like this here, it makes me think, like, you know, should I go there? Should I start picking through this here, print out maybe a sheet like this here, and seeing what ones are that are in demand, or what, you know, how much they're worth? Because some of this stuff, I know for a fact. Now, I'm not saying they're worth money, the ones I have, but I know I have Detective Comics. I know I have Batman, Hulk, and I do also have Action Comics too. But, you know, look at this one. Look at this one here. Look at this here. Look at the prices people are asking for these things. Look, $400,000. And so far, the person's got the highest offer on this particular one for $175,000. I'll tell you something. All right, if you look at it, it's from 1938 to 2011, whatever. That's what they got it, right? I would jump at the offer in a heartbeat. I know this person saying, yeah, but they want $400,000. I would jump at it. I would say, here, give me the check now. Here's the comic book. Take it and enjoy it. $175,000. I'd take it in a heartbeat. But I mean, look at here. This is just to give you an idea. Again, maybe you guys might have stuff like this laying around the house. Keep an eye out for it. You may go to a yard sale or garage sale. My thrift stores, the ones I go to, owned by the same owners, they have comic books up there. They put there. Now, a lot of them are fairly new, but there may be one that you might find that diamond in the rough. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I'm being serious. You may find the diamond in the rough. Let me, after this here, I'm going to share the story about the chandelier thing. So I'll get back to you after. I got one more thing I want to talk about. All right, so check this site out. And, now this one here, look, it's sold for $14. You might have stuff like this, like Robo Fighter, Here's one over here, sold for $22.31. I don't think I have those. I remember looking at all my comics. I don't remember having any of these here. Robo Fighter doesn't ring a bell. All right, but for you guys, if you get a chance, check it out, okay? This is just to give you an idea. Again, I looked in the bid and buy and the sell ones. This is a sell, and then also have the auctions, okay? So check it out. It's called Comic Connect. And last but not least, if you are got your appraisal, it says here how to sell an antique online. The reason why I'm sharing this with you guys because it does relate to eBay in a sense. All right, let me just see something over here. I didn't click this on here. Hold on. Okay, that's the person here. Okay, that's what they're selling. Okay, it's the same picture over. Okay, all right. So basically, this is what they're talking about. All right, let me read a little into this. Let me give you a URL too. It's www.theintel.com. Okay, this is another new site I came across. I figured, let me throw it out this year with you guys. All right. This story was posted at 7 a.m. Okay, I guess it was just either this morning, I guess. Right, I usually like to give you guys the date so you know it's not like 10 years old. All right, it goes on here. It says appraisal expert Dr. Lori Vinderam shares tips on buying and selling antiques online. Okay, I'm the first step on a long journey from finding an heirloom you no longer need and putting the money in your pocket by having sold it online. I help buyers and sellers regularly learn what they've got and what they're really worth. I show people on my YouTube channel of instructional videos via my website how to spot that yard sale and find a hidden attic treasure or thrift store bargain. I show folks how to research and identify it correctly, which is good for all of us. Guys. Identify it correctly. There was a lot of misinformation online. I help people learn the methods to correctly identify all types of art, antiques, sports memorabilia, and collectibles. Also, I offer tips for selling your vintage and antique stuff too. It goes on to say here, I offer some basic tips on selling, like to get into prayers before you enter the market so you know what kind of money you are dealing with. Be polite, yet firm in all your negotiations. As a buyer or a seller, know what questions to ask if you're trying to sell something that may have been someone else's coveted family heirloom, and fully understand what you shouldn't tell your vintage, shiny, bright holiday ornaments. What you shouldn't sell. What you shouldn't sell your vintage, shiny, bright holiday ornaments at the same time you're trying to sell the Babe Ruth signed baseball. There is a reason for everything, even selling online. And then it goes on to say here, here are some tips if you're looking to sell that World War II teapot Depression era China service or 1970s vintage radio or so many other objects too. eBay is the most active. This is why I'm doing the story, because it deals with eBay. eBay is the most active websites for selling vintage antiques, thrift store finds, and other collectible objects. It goes on to say, I have helped many people learn what they have recognize the actual market value and sell it for top dollar. How do I do it? I am armed with knowledge and I share it widely with my events website, YouTube. Learn from me so you can make money for yourself. Okay, and it goes on a little more in here. I'm trying to see what else I wanted to share with you guys. Let's see here. Something I've heard from others who have told me with the information they have, they made their online selling hobby into a full-time job. Well, that's great. That's great. Yeah, that's great. I'm just skipping down here. I'm just reading some stuff here, guys. Listen, I'm going to leave this one up because I want to come back to this one here. It looks like this is her YouTube channel right here. She got a website too. Okay, drloriv.com, and her YouTube channel is same thing. youtube.com/drloriv. I'm going to leave this up because I am interested in selling vintage stuff as well, antiques and stuff. So I'm definitely going to look into this here. I'm definitely going to go to a YouTube channel. Listen, knowledge is power. Okay, knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better informed you are, the better decisions you're going to make when it comes to making purchases. I'm going to back out of here, and I want to share a quick story with you guys really quick. Okay, so hang in there, please. Okay, the story I wanted to share with you guys is when I went to a local thrift store. This was probably last year, and I bumped into, when you're in this business, you make a lot of friends, of the online sellers, so to speak. It's like sometimes I feel it's like a Geneva convention over there. We're all meeting there, and hey, how's it going? How's it going? How's sales? Yeah, it's all right. It's doing okay, so on and so forth. We're all there for the same reason, right? But anyway, I bumped into a friend of mine over there that's also an online reseller like myself, and we got talking. Now, this gentleman here sells books exclusively on Amazon, but he's also kind of like swing over to eBay section too. And anyway, we got talking about, finding that diamond in the rough. And in some cases, I'm not saying it's 100% it's going to happen, but he brought something to my attention that, you never even think about. I've told people in the past, have anybody ever heard about the Antique Roadshow? It's a PBS program. It comes on, I think, during a week sometime, whatever, or Sundays, if I'm not mistaken. It might be Sundays. I haven't watched TV in a while. I spend 99.9% of the time on my computer. But every now and then, I will get emails from them, highlighting what they're going to be talking about, and then you can click it on. I can watch it on my YouTube, on my computer. Anyway, he told me a story that deals with the same thrift store we go to. And he goes, we had an appraiser. Well, we had an appraiser that was walking around, that walks around. They walk around and you probably wouldn't know who they are unless they come out and tell you, I'm an appraiser, whatever. Anyway, he told me a story about a chandelier that he's seen in the same thrift store that we go to. And he was telling me the story. He goes, when I seen this item, this chandelier, he goes, I looked at it, and it goes, it was nothing to look at. As a matter of fact, it was probably something very bland, but the way he made it sound like, I picked it up, he goes, I looked at it, he goes, I didn't think nothing of it, because I put it back. He goes home that night, and he's watching the Antique Roadshow. This is the truth, this is what he told me. And he's telling me, he goes, Rich, when I was going home, when I went home that day after I left there, I watched the Antique Roadshow. Goes, that chandelier, that same chandelier that was at the Antique Roadshow, well, not that particular one, but was it that thrift store we go to. And he told me the story. He must have been hanging around near the woman there because he goes there every day. I go every couple of days, whenever. I like to go when they have the half off sales. But he goes every day. So he happened to be there, I guess it was in the morning. A lady picks up that chandelier that he thought was like, ooh, I wouldn't put it hanging in my house, put it in my house, whatever. She picks it up, puts it in her shopping cart, and lo and behold, there's an appraiser there. The appraiser came up to her, he's looking at it, he goes, I would like to buy that for you, I'd like to buy that off you right now. He goes, would you consider selling it? She turned around and said, no, not for sale. Now, whether the lady watched the Antique Roadshow that same night or whatever, I don't know, but she had the foresight to tell the appraiser, thanks, but no thanks. And when I asked my friend, I said, well, what was it worth? He goes, I don't remember how much it exactly was. He goes, but it was definitely in the thousands of dollars. I said, wow. I said, talk about finding a diamond in a rough. I mean, that would have been, but again, I've seen chandeliers there, all the stuff there at these thrift stores, but I don't think of buying it. You know, I just doesn't occur to me like a chandelier. You know, some of them are big, some of them are gaudy, some are small. Like, you know, I didn't think of it. But the one he's seen, he goes, well, do you have to take a picture of it before you put it? He goes, no. He goes, but you could probably. You guys check it out on the Antique Roadshow. I don't know. Antique Roadshow's got a lot of shows. I'm not going to go through all the shows and watch hours upon hours of this to see what it is. But I would have loved to see what kind of chandelier it was. But that's what he told me, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's amazing. You know, I tell you the truth. It was me. You know where I stand with that. I would say, well, make me an offer. If the guy would have said, I'll give you a couple grand for it, get the cash. I'll wait in the parking lot for you. You could have it. Seriously. That's the way I am. Just like with that comic book. Guy's asking $400,000 for a comic book, but he's got an offer for $175,000. I'm there. It's done. You got it. Here's the book. Give me that cash. Give me that certified check, whatever. You know, I would sell it in a heartbeat. I don't want to keep things like that hanging around anyway. What am I going to do with it? Now, if the lady bought it because it's a vintage thing and she wants to hang it up in the dining room or whatever, that's fine, you know. But if someone's offering me money for something like that, and it's in the thousands of dollars, you don't have to ask me twice. I tell the person, let the auction begin. You know, talking about the Antique Roadshow, I'll never forget one thing. I want to share this last story with you. I was watching that show, and I pretty much watch it religiously. I used to always like to watch Market Warriors. You can still watch them on YouTube. I was watching, though, Antique Roadshow, and, you know, people bring in things that you wouldn't believe. I mean, stuff from the Civil War era, World War II, all that stuff. They got all different types of things. Anyway, I think it was a lady. It was either a lady or a guy. Brought in these, I don't know if it was 4 pieces or 5 pieces of jade from the Ming Dynasty or something like that. I mean, they were old. I mean, it was according to the appraiser. It was either 4 or 5 pieces, whatever it was. And they're little. They're little things like this, if I'm not mistaken. There was a lady. He was telling this person, well, regardless whether a guy or male or woman, this piece here, he goes, it's $175,000. This piece here is worth $250,000. And he's going on with all these prices, I think, on all 5 items, whatever it was. It was jade, some kind of jade, I think from the dynasty, I don't know, from the Ming Dynasty, whatever it was. He goes, you know, after he gave all the prices to all these things, and it wasn't no $5,000, $10,000, it was $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, whatever. I think it was either a total of 4 or 5 pieces, whatever it was. He goes, you got an estimated value here of $1.2 million. Again, if that was me, I would have told the auctioneer, let's start the auction, because these guys are going. If I hear something, I know people say, yeah, but, you know, the auctioneer is going to get money too. I understand that, the auction house, I know. But regardless, they would be gone. Those pieces would be gone in a heartbeat. And let me tell you something else about the Antique Roadshow. Because I know I'm not saying I'm going to get pushback, but let me tell you one thing. If you watch that show long enough, it'll give you an idea what people are bringing in, what they're buying. They usually have the, they did one with the not comparison, well, yeah, they did, where when they went in, let's say they had person that offered, I don't know, a rare antique lamp, and they'll have the prices. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It'll show you in 1999, this is what it was worth. Let's say it was worth $2,000, and they'll say, then they have another one right next to it, 2020, it's worth $1,500 or $1,000. So in some cases, people may say, yeah, there's like a little slippery slope. They say, well, if I hold on to it, it could go up in value, as opposed to selling it when you first got the appraisal. It would have been more money. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you watch the Antique Roadshow, sometimes they'll do that. They'll show you what it was offered at that time in that year, 1999, let's just say, and you go fast forward to 2020, you'll see there's usually a comparison. Sometimes it even comes out to be more money in the later years. I mean, like I said, I've seen things like that too. Sometimes a reversal, where it went cheap back in 1990. I'm just throwing a date out there, 1999, as opposed to 2020. Now in most cases, if it was valued at a certain price for in 1999, maybe a real low price. Now in 2012, you go fast forward, that thing's maybe double or quadrupled in price. But it works both ways. I've seen it that way. So people may say, well, if I was that person with that jade, whatever, that little pieces there, I would have probably held out. Not me. I would have taken the cash and take the money and run, so to speak. But if you watch that show, if you're thinking of getting, that's another thing too, another area to go to. Oh, the area, but if you're thinking about getting involved with vintage or antique stuff, you may want to watch the Antique Roadshow. Really, because it'll give you an idea of what to look for. I've seen, like, going through yard. I'm not really a yard sale, like a garage sale person, but sometimes you go to these places, these estate sales is good too in some cases. But like those yard sales and stuff, you see people putting out old furniture sometimes. They just want to get rid of it. And there was another story that a person went to I think it was a yard sale, picked up a painting. If I knew that store it was, I'd share it with you guys. I don't think, maybe I could do a Google search on it. And the thing turned out to be worth millions of dollars. She paid $5 for it, whatever it was, $5 or $10, or whatever it was, something ridiculous, and it turned out to be a famous artist. I don't remember. I can't remember, folks. I'm not going to make things up like that. As far as like putting a name on it, because I don't know the artist who it was, but all I remember was a story like that. Person went to a yard sale, picked up a painting, and it turned out to be worth a couple of $1 million or something along that line. I don't remember the story, but if I can remember it, I will share it with you guys. But I can't remember off the top of my head. This is stuff going back years ago. Some things I can remember, some things I kind of like it's a little faded story, so to speak. But no, in some cases, people may be able to find that diamond in the rough. You never know. You never know. You never know what you're going to come across to with this type of business. But the thing is, always keep your eyes open, because you may come across something that might be a game changer, game changer. So check it out, though. All right, listen. I'm gonna go. Oh, did you hear that? Someone made a purchase of something. Is this live? Am I doing a live video here? There is a guy that does things like that, though, on Facebook. He does a live auction on Facebook. And he'll sit there saying, I got this here. People, if you're interested in this here, whatever. And, people will start doing, that's another idea too, to do a live auction like that on Facebook. Well, you can't really make purchase. I don't know how that works, how this guy's doing it, but it's something like he kind of displays his stuff. And this is what I'm selling it for. I don't know, and I guess the buyers will have to get through it, get in touch with him through email or whatever. And I'm not sure. I seen it a while back, but I remember a guy doing that there on Facebook. He was doing a live auction thing there. No, it was with jewelry. Can't remember. Don't remember. Can't remember it. Shucks, I can't remember. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff I want to share with you guys. I really is. I mean, I have so many stories to share with you guys, but I don't want to take all your time up. But I do love sharing stuff with you guys. I really do. All right, listen. I'm gonna go. Whatever it is, I didn't check it out yet. That came out. That message came on my Apple iPad there. So I gotta look it out and actually go on eBay. So it's good to see something selling today, right? Compared to what I was doing yesterday. It is Sunday, and it is August 2nd, 2020. I hope this month will be a better month for all of us. You, me, and all the rest of us online sellers. I just want to say, if you do find this information helpful, you want to give it a thumbs up, that'd be greatly be appreciated. If you don't, I understand. Maybe it's not as helpful as you think it is, but I'm hoping it's helpful because it lets me know that I did something good. I like to help people out, folks. I like to share information. I know there's probably a million other people out there probably doing similar things like I'm doing, but I wanna help. So if you guys have any comments you want to leave below, you want me to do something else, talk about something else, if there's anything I could do to help out, please leave it in the comment section below. As long as they're nice comments, I do respond to them. And I just want to help you guys out, you know, help you, and it's also helping me out too. It's a learning process for both of us, me and you. So when I put this stuff out, I do hope you get a takeaway from it. All right, if you are an eBay seller or any e-commerce seller, whether you're selling on Etsy, Amazon, eBay, or Poshmark, whatever, I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.